as we continue singing together, just really right off of what Robbie was talking about, there's nothing quite like having the opportunity to really be in that biblical community, to really know other people and to be known, to have the opportunity to love and to be loved. And me and my wife have been a part of the McKibbins small group. Many of you know Michael and Jennifer McKibbin, an awesome family here in our church, and their sweet little girl, Addison. Michael and Jennifer have been here for about 15 years, been leading the small group for about 9 years, and maybe you don't know, the past 8 years or so, they struggled with infertility, and many of you know the pains of that. And when doctors told them that it was just impossible, we know that Scripture and our God likes to say the exact opposite, and that with Him, all things are possible. And you'll see on her little shirt that she has, she is going to be a big sister as they welcome their second daughter in June of 2014. So another yay God, again, when the doctor said, sorry, it's just not possible. That's what our God likes to do. And so, I want to read out of Psalm 77. As we walked in that biblical community with them, they told us this was kind of a passage that they kind of went to all the time. It's something that they had some of these same deep yearning questions. And I love this passage because it asks some very raw questions that our God welcomes. And here's what it says in Psalm 77. I cry out to God without holding back. Oh, that God would listen to me. When I was in deep trouble, I searched for the Lord. All night long I pray with hands lifted towards heaven, pleading. There can be no joy for me until He acts. I think of God and I moan. I'm overwhelmed with longing for His help. You don't let me sleep. I'm too distressed to even pray. I think of the good old days long since ended, when my nights were filled with joyful songs. I search my soul and I think about the difference now. Has the Lord rejected me forever? Will He ever again show me His favor? Is His unfailing love gone forever? Has His promises permanently failed? Has He forgotten to be kind? Has He slammed the door on His compassion? And I said, this is my fate, that the blessings of the Most High have changed to hatred. And then in verse 11, it changes, and this is what the McKibbins and you and I, we choose to do. It says this, I recall all that you've done, O Lord. I remember your wonderful deeds of long ago. They're constantly in my thoughts. I cannot stop thinking about them. In a similar passage, Lamentations 3, verse 19, in the New Living Translation, it says, even so, I dare to hope when I consider this. The unfailing love of the Lord never ends. By His mercies, we've been kept from complete destruction. Great is His faithfulness. His mercies are new every morning. And we're going to sing a new song. I'm excited about this song because it was written here in this church. It's written really out of this story, this passage, Lamentations 3:19, that I dare to hope. It's the title of the song, Dare to Hope. And, it gives us the opportunity to say, I can dare to hope. I can dare to trust because of who God is and what He's done, because of His faithfulness, because in both good and bad times, He is with us, He is for us. And this isn't a song, obviously, about the pains, the real pains of infertility, but even Joanne, as she comes up here to teach in a little bit and shares with what many of you know, that she lost her mom back in November. In the hard times of life, we can dare to hope because He's never failed us, and He won't start now. And so, if you guys would, let's stand together. I want to teach you this chorus, and then we'll sing it together. And as you kind of get to know it and get familiar with it, feel free to join in with us as we celebrate the goodness and the faithfulness of God. So the chorus goes like this. I dare to hope when I think about the name of the Lord. I dare to hope when I think about His wonderful love and His mercies unending. I dare to hope when I think about all that He's done through it all. Never once was I left alone. And You are faithful forever. Let's try that. I dare to hope. And I dare to hope when I think about the name of the Lord. I dare to hope when I think about His wonderful love and His mercies unending. I dare to hope when I think about all that he's done through it all. Never once was I left alone.